Welcome back to another episode of Road to Williams. I got my cousin here on the show from I Be Ballin' Basketball Show. Ashley, tell them what's up on your channel and what to look forward to.
Yeah, it's your girl Ashley. I be balling. You already know. Look at the little hat. I be balling basketball show. I I cover the WNBA and the NBA. I do basketball movie reviews. I'm doing a little bit of NBA 2K as well. Come join me, for trades, news, draft, free agency, all that and more.
hmm Um, I'm upside down. Um, Go check out my cousin's channel. Um, the Bucks have been winning. They're on a streak. How you feel about that?
Yeah, we were on a 7 game winning streak. We lost, the last game, but that's because it was a back-to-back, so I don't really, we was just tired. But tonight is a big game because Chris Middleton coming back. He been injured, and we playing the Celtics, so that's a big game. And yeah. Oh, and the WNBA draft, the expansion draft is tonight too, so I gotta be watching all that.
What's the expansion game about?
So the WNBA, it's expanding their team. So, they usually have 12 teams. Now they're gonna have, you know, another team called the Golden State Valkyries. So this draft is they're gonna draft different players, and whoever other teams haven't protected, is up for grabs. All the players that they didn't protect, all the teams can only protect 6 players on the team. The rest is up for grabs for the Valkyries to draft.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And they're gonna have another one next year because Toronto got a team and
Mm.
Portland got a team. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Milwaukee gets a team. Y'all gonna be up in there, If we get a team, Milwaukee does. Come on.
You should be their
Yeah.
sports newscaster.
Oh, the Milwaukee does. Oh, snaps. I could be a good analyst.
Get your own crew. You already got the table. Your crew.
Yeah, we'll bring the whole new flavor you haven't
hmm
seen.
Um,
Stay ballin'.
they baller. So today, y'all, we're gonna be talking about season 4 of Ghost, the Power Book 2. And Ashley, tell us what your thoughts was on this season.
I thought this season, it definitely was great. It definitely went out with a bang, boom, 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 bang, bang, bang. It definitely, went off with a bang. I do like how they ended it with Tyreek being like a ghost in the machine, right? You may not see him a lot, but he doing big things, and
hmm
who knows? Maybe he's gonna be a part of Force with Tommy's crew. Who knows? We don't know. But
hmm
I do like the Michael Eli element to it as well. They're trying to take down Carter, and it's kind of like it was almost like, okay, Carter might still win in the end, but they did a lot of things behind the scenes, like going to his crib and getting the files and erasing them, and Drew was in jail. It had a bunch of pieces everywhere. I do feel bad that Tyreek's baby died with Diane or Diana.
Diana.
You know, yeah, and so I felt bad that the baby died, but I kind of figured something like that would happen because I was like, how is that baby gonna, because they kind of young and they're not really together. So I kind of expected something to go down, but it's like you know, it's crazy that, Diana wanted to like continue the family business, but everybody else wanted to go their separate ways. So she's kind of like, I feel like she should have just went to school, you don't got no baby no more, start over. But like, I don't know, she kind of cold, taking over her, mama's role and, oh, she also killed, the daughter of, the queen pin they was trying to get. I was kind of shocked when she did that because I was like, dang, first off, you didn't follow the plan, right?
Mm,
Because when they kidnapped the daughter, they was like, okay, this is how we're going to get her. But they ended up just, I feel like Diana just ruined the plan because of her. She was all about revenge and getting revenge, but like nothing can really make your baby come back. And yes, you're gonna ruin another mother, and their child. So you think, oh, that's gonna make you feel better, but it's not gonna make you feel better. And in the end, I just feel like that was pointless, right? Because in the end, you're trying to get the mother, right?
mm,
Noma, right? So
yep.
getting the daughter, it was pointless because if you're trying to kill Noma, okay, so you let Noma's daughter die. Okay, okay. But Noma died in the end anyway, so that was just pointless. And now you gotta live with that for the rest of your life. Diana's just out of control. I think she's out of control. Um, even every Drew wanted to go to art school. Kane, he's on the run. You know, but I do like that Kane was like, okay, um, he did go through with the marriage, but I do feel like he still had his family's back at the end of the day. The family didn't understand it, like the mom didn't understand it, but now he's on the run. I did think that like how Kane got Noma was a little too easy for my liking. I was like, I know they wanted to get Noma, but I feel like it was too easy. She was in that, she was in that like garage with the planes and stuff. And I'm like, okay, it was like a distraction, right? With Drew and Diana. The cops got her, but still, I feel like Noma would have had her own security nearby, but Kane got her in the end. But I thought it was a little too easy for my liking goes. It was a little too easy. Should have made it a little more difficult. But um I do like that, Michael Eli's character, Don Carter, got done. Oh, when Mary J. Blige died, Monet, I was I did like the behind the scenes stories of Monet and her past. I thought that was cool. They did do it a little too much, but I still thought it was cool. But man, when she died for her kids, because her kids was like, "Do you even love us?" But hey, that's there you go. Your mother loves you. She died for you. Yeah. So now you know. But she's dead now. Gianni, I feel like even Gianni Polo, that's his real name. I do feel like, yeah, he's gonna run the drug scene with the clubs, but I feel like he's kind of like he's very funny, and I feel like I know he's not gonna have his own show or anything, but I feel like you know the ghost story they should keep him around, so like if Tyreek go with Tommy, I feel like Gianni needs to make a little bit of appearances because I like his acting. Braden is his real name. I mean, power name. But overall, I thought it ended with a bang, 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 choo choo train. A lot of things were revealed and everything worked out in the end. That the man's character, Davis, he got to, get his, lore. lawyering on again. So that was nice. But it's not the same because now Monet's gone. Everybody going their separate ways, it's not the same, but I still feel like, you could put Tyreek, and I know Tyreek is like ghost disappear, but I feel like they could do a ghost movie. I really do. I really do. Like not now, obviously, because it's the finale, but let's say maybe in a couple years you come back with a movie. I bet that movie be cracking. What has happened to Diana and Drew and Kane and Tyreek, couple years later. Like, not now, because they still doing you know, they still recovering from the finale, and the writer was like, I mean, the maker of it was like, it just got too expensive, I guess. And that does happen with TV shows. Like people want more money and it gets more expensive. I get it. But a movie, that's a one time boom, boom, boom. So I think they should do it. Maybe not now. Creators go in your room, create something with a bang, and it could be like 5 years into the future or something like that. But yeah, I'm talking a little bit, a lot. Stay tuned for William's take because it's always deep. It's always deep. Something you haven't thought of. Take it away.
Thank, thank you for that, Ash. We'll be right back after these commercials. We gotta pay some bills. Stay me on that couch. But yo, welcome back. We're here doing our take on uh season 4, the season finale. And Ashley had a good take before we went to commercial on they should do a movie. And I hope 50 Cent is listening um when we say like that would be a dope idea. Lee Daniels didn't take our idea. Dagnammit, please take our idea, right? You know what I mean? Because don't get me started with Star. Okay, don't get me started. We could talk about Empire. I feel like there's room for Empire. Empire could just be good, but maybe you need to dismantle that and make a whole new one. Because I don't know about that anymore. Well, but get some of them same characters. Bryce Gray is in there. Grab him. What's going on with him? We don't know. Grab him. Jussie Smollett. He got off on those charges. Cool. We don't want another black brother in jail. Grab him. Grab all these motherfuckers. And we need to like create. Get back to what we want. What did Kendrick say on his album? Give them what they want. Fuck being rational. Give them what they ask for. And that was toward Lee Daniels about Star. That's how I'm gonna interpret that for me. Um, because I don't know about that movie. With I'm glad him and Monique tied it up. Great. It's good to see when like it sucks to see when like black people go at each other in public, but it's also dope to see when they embrace each other in public. Like, sure, they can do shit behind closed doors, but we know this stuff. Y'all did this stuff in public. So now it's like, okay, they're combining. Great, but I don't know about that movie. Ashley, I don't know about that movie.
It's a
But
great movie, Deliverance on Netflix. It's a good movie.
I'm gonna pray on that. I'm gonna pray on it first. Um, but no, anyways, the movie was a good idea. My take on it for season 4 of Ghost, um, I was kind of surprised that people were saying that it was gonna be like the finale because I'm like, oh, I thought we were gonna keep going. So that kind of threw me off. And I'm like, okay, if people want to do different things, go on and not be stuck in a character, fine. But if something's working, then like they're just, I feel like y'all were just developing these characters because now it is kind of questionable of like, okay, now that Diana is like on her own in a sense. Like, who is she gonna be? Like, she's kind of like that jukebox character. Like, wait a minute, how did this person become this? And it's like, wait a minute, we kind of you develop these characters and then you just drop them off and be like, well, you should have enjoyed them. Like, you're like, what? That's not how TV shows work. Like, then you have to specify what you are. Like, are you a series? The series are short. Or are you a TV show? Like Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy has been on since the 90s. That's a TV show. A TV show is it's not gonna end. They put TV show on it and it ends. Now we're talking about money, then what are we doing? All y'all are talented in different ways. Make this money shake then. Like we can't just keep dependent on these networks at this point. Everybody, each and every one of them can like make some shit. Okay, fuck it. They don't want to give us no money. Let's put in our maybe not all their money, but 50 Cent is a good kind of investor for the whole culture of that that genre. But it's like, okay, now only he can do so much. Only now we're fighting. Now we're trying to find a network. So we're not on these apps 25/8. It's like one consistent motherfucking thing. It's a whole background. It's like because the fans were like, "Come on, we want another season," and then it's like a whole orchestra. We get it, we get it, we get it, right? But we're saying, but we're working with 50 Cent here. We have to remember, like, he's always gonna like, he's never gonna show his full hand. He gonna play into the like, yeah, we should bring Omar back on. He is gonna play with the, ideas of what, because that's his whole, that's half the career. His music, that he knows how to market and keep you like engaged and wanting more and wanting more. So I'm definitely sure he's keeping these people saying like, no, we want more seasons. So I don't know. I think they're just doing something in the works and trying to like create something that's their own instead of us waiting on all all the networks to help put us on because people weren't promoting Ghost, any of his networks, like any of his shows. Like if you think about it, like you Michael Rainey Jr. probably should have a bunch of awards right now. And
He's
a bunch
quite
of them,
young.
all of them from Power, all the people in Power, like those, that's really good acting, but they get overlooked all the time. Um, but that my take on this season was I was shocked about Monet's character. I was like, whoa, they getting Game of Thrones on this moment. They said, but that's the whole thing with Game of Thrones. It's like the you can't get too attached to these people because they could be gone, but that's also like real life too. But that's what gave Game of Thrones it. You're like, no, not you know. But Kane, that was a really good reaction. I felt like he was holding back a lot of his emotions when it came to love, when it came to friendship, family. He was holding back about a lot of stuff. And when his mother passed right in front of him, it just unlocked all those emotions he tried to hold back. And like you said, like it takes sometimes that final fall for people to kind of realize, like, oh, don't take people for granted. And I think that they all, as dramatic as that scene was, they all had to be there to witness that because they were all tampering with that. Um, they were half-assing the whole love and family thing. Drew, he was half-assing his love with his mom. Diana was half-assing it. They was trying to kill her, right? Like, and Kane was kind of like, well, I'm not gonna listen to what you're saying. I'm gonna marry this lady that I know ain't it. Like, and they all had to witness that, like, you can't take stuff like that for granted. You have to appreciate because now you're gonna use that as an excuse to go tear up the city. Now you're the Joker. Now you just released three Jokers on the street. But the revenge was quick, but it also, I'm glad that it was because then it'll be like, okay, it's this another thing that's gonna linger, and then it's that final yes, yes. At like 2 years later, we get to say, yeah, you finally did it for the revenge. But it's like that quickness was so real because it's like it's not gonna fix everything. I did a review on Menace to Society. Go check that out, y'all. And it was a good like he thought after Kane thought that's funny that his name was Kane too. That's crazy how that just connected. But he got revenge on their cousin, on his cousin, and he said that didn't fix anything. And he's lying in bed trying to figure out how come I still can't sleep at night, even though I got this revenge. And I think that was a good way to be like, that doesn't solve anything. You have to handle the issues head on. And so I don't know where they're, I kind of like how it's open, but I will say one more thing. Um, um, what was I? Oh, Effie's character, God, she stay getting played. Like I'm sick of
Oh
it.
yeah.
She finally was like, she's about to get into this science program. Her mom ain't shit, so it's like, but really, fuck her. Now it's really we stand for Effie, and now it's like she's set back from the very jump. Got to deal with Tariq iffy ass. Like it's like her name Effie, but he be acting iffy. He be like, eh. But he is always about that bread. When it comes to love, I don't know. It's kind of like once you broke his trust the first time, it's hard for him to really fully trust you. I think that's what happened. Like he still care for her, he still love her, but it's like you kind of keep breaking my trust. Same with Diana. You broke it, girl. You bending it, break it. Um, but Effie set back once again. But at least she can kind of be on her own and they're not under this like dark umbrella. Like, yeah, it's Tariq, he's the big boss now. But it's like, wouldn't you rather him than you know, what was her name? Kane's wife?
No,
Noma. Like, it's kind of like choose your lesser evil. Because it's like,
yeah,
but I don't know. But yeah, that's why I think um him and Tommy are gonna connect because they said Tommy needs to connect, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go back and rewatch Course because I done forgot everything about it. I'm gonna give it a but they're coming back too. But somebody's hinting that Omar character, Ghost, is gonna actually be in it, and I'm like, don't. But that's a good way to kind of bring everybody back in. What would break the internet? What would break everything? That if he just appeared, was like, yo, what up? I never died. Like we know actually. We know you didn't.
it's like all the families are not together, right? Monet's family went their separate ways. Even Tyreek said, he did have a scene with his mom, but he's still not gonna be seeing his family, he's gonna be the ghosted machine. He's gonna be
You
running
was
things, but not really there.
She said,
So
where are you
he,
going? He's like, I like being on the run, kind of like I don't want to be stuck. He's not like being realistic. He's using like the drug game or whatever this club thing as an excuse, but he don't like to just be at the crib. Like he's like, I gotta have something going every day. Like I like this life. He love it. That's why he's kind of like the Tommy of it because Ghost was trying to get out of it, but Tommy was like, no, I like this. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. This is the life. He's like, yeah, I know. They're like, oh, okay. So I don't know. I don't know.
and I feel like Effie did give, but the money to Kane to be on the run. Really, that was money for school, I think. So she not
Yeah,
gonna be going to school. I'm like, come on, man.
At least give them half of it. Don't give them all of it. A quarter,
And
a quarter.
why don't they
It'd be
have
like
any
if you,
money left over?
she could have been like, I'll keep this, but I'll send you some. You hit me like, okay, I'll sell you what you need, but I can't just keep this. Let me wait till the financial aid get in first. Uh, she just start from scratch. She's not getting financial aid,
Oh boy.
and the school ain't gonna pay her. She worked at like the food stand. That's what, no money, a snack, you know.
They
But
need to have some money left over. Dang.
but y'all, I what did you think overall? Like wrapping it up, uh, do you expect? What are your predictions? Do you expect them to make a new season, or do you think they're just gonna like start a whole new show?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a like a continuous thing. It's either gonna be a movie or a new show. They not
Hmm.
gonna, like this is Power Book 2, so maybe they might say, "Oh, this is Power Book 3 or something," or you know. I just I think they need to make a show that's gonna last like 10 seasons or just do a movie. Just do a movie, guys.
And
And
if they're gonna have to like if they're gonna continue it, they should like not compare them so much to Ghost and Tom. You know how many times I was looking at Braden character and I'm like, he's just doing the hey, the Tommy time. Like it's the exact same line, like the way his girlfriends aren't treating him and treating him well. Like your girlfriend snitched on you, bro. She almost snitched on you, bro. He doesn't have his head on. Right? I
oh,
just feel like they need to expand them as their own characters and not like make them so much like Ghost and Tommy.
well, if it's the same writers, sometimes that happens. But yeah,
Mm,
even Braden don't got his family.
but Tommy at least has his mom.
Oh yeah, that's good. His mom funny.
But yeah, y'all, that wraps it up for season 4, season finale with Ghost. And I want to thank my cousin for coming on the show. I was over at her channel. We did a movie review, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah,
Oh
make sure you go over to her channel, I Be Ballin' Basketball Show. Tell them where to find you.
yeah, I'm on social media. Ashley, I be balling on Insta, X. You know, I'm on Threads. I'm everywhere. Also, you can follow my Facebook group called I Be Ballin' Basketball Facebook group, and I post different news I see on the NBA basketball scene, WNBA college too, college, high school, don't matter. You could post whatever, get into some debates. And sometimes the post can be funny, lighthearted, don't gotta be all serious or news. But yeah.
Yep, head over to her channel, and over on Facebook. They get sturdy every day. You can follow me on uh social media, Road to William. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. But I also joined Blue Sky. I joined today, so I don't know how it fully works, but I shared one of the one of my videos on there. I'm like, I don't know if that's how that works, but it's still a new app, so we gonna get sturdy. But I'll put all of our social media handles in the description. Uh, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know your favorite part of the season. And do you think they should have a movie come out, or should they just go ahead and keep going on with the season? We need a season 5. All right, peace.